Hello again, guys. Good evening. As always, I hope you are fine. And yeah, just for clarification, yesterday evening, I did not expect the runway overrun to happen. Apparently, the engines were a bit too weak, and yeah, it was a bit unfortunate. But I was also really tired, so this is the reason why I did not do another flight. Yeah, this is why I am here this evening. I would like to fly from Münster to Halifax tonight. We will have ATC in Halifax, and I would like to fly from Halifax to Yellowknife tomorrow. Yellowknife is the base of Buffalo Airways. Probably you know Buffalo Airways. It's a popular airline in Alaska. Yeah, and this is my plan. So here we are again on the 767-200 special freighter. And we still have some time left. We will prepare for our flight to Halifax. Yeah, this is my plan. Okay, let's have a look on the overhead panel here. Tests have been performed, everything looks good so far. Window heat can be turned on already. No smoking on. So I changed my FMC again. It was a bit different yesterday, and probably the CG or the trim was also the reason why we could not take off from the runway. So 2925 from Münster all the way to Halifax. Charlie Yankee Hotel Zoo. Flight number is White Star 1201. Check the current meter for Münster. Meter is 170 degrees 10. QNH is 101. Good. So today we will have 19.5 tons of cargo on board, and we will be way below our maximum takeoff weight, but this is also required due to the short runway length. We only have around 2,000 meters available here in Münster, which is not a lot. For our comparison, Frankfurt does have 4,000 meters, and Düsseldorf has 2,700 to 3,000 meters. And big planes like the 747-8, they need at least 3,000 to 3,500 meters of runway, maybe even more. Yeah, but that's it. So first waypoint will be Recken, then Raflo, and I increase the sound for the clicking. So direct Raflo, after Raflo Yankee 70 to Oddbets. Then direct for Nisby. I don't think Nisby is in the... Let's see, this. Dopec. DJ Q. Hello DJ Q. I hope you are fine. Dopek. After Dopek, direct to Arctic. Then Mokmo. Marmol. Via Lima 6, road to Penel. After Penel, Uniform Lima 28 to Leldo. After Leldo. How are you, bro? Hello, DJ Gyok. I'm fine so far, and how about you? Are you also fine? Baxo, after Baxo, direct to Resno. After Resno, direct to 5620 North. Then 5630 North. Then 5640 North. Then 5550 North. Thereafter direct to Lomzi. After Lomzi, direct to Frost. After Frost, direct to Paley. After Cayley, Carbot 5 arrival in Halifax. Departure will be from runway 25, Reckon 9 Yankee or Reckon 1 Charlie departure, yeah. Arrival, Cabot 5 or Cabot 2 arrival, Cayley transition, ILS 14 should be enough for this plane. No further transition is required. Okay, from Theta, Big Bob. Okay, we will check the route once again. Let's delete this first waypoint here, it's wrong. Invalid delete. Okay, anyway, let's just plan with this. We will depart from Münster, then head all the way westbound. And that's it. Yeah, okay. Let's prepare the other side as well. I'll show you something. So this knob does brighten this part. The other knob does brighten the lower panel. These are the floor lights for the lower panel. And then you have the instrument lights and the number lights. Yeah. That looks good so far, but I preferred the other color. A few years ago this light was green and not white. But anyway, cannot change it. Runway heading will be 250 most probably. We still don't have ATC here in Münster. It will still take some time probably. Oh. Left and right generators can be turned on. Okay. Yeah, I still need to enter my airport position. We are in Münster, Osnabrück. Its IRS should align in a few minutes. Okay, it already did. So what we can do is, we can go in the planning here. We have 3 big containers on board. I would say these are cars. Cars from a rich German guy who wants his cars to get flown in the USA. Yeah, 3 pallets. Cargo weight, we have 6.5 tons additional cargo here in the lower cargo compartment. And then we need 41.2 tons of fuel, which equals 143.4 tons of gross weight. Yeah. Okay. Let's get Simbrief. We are on a 767-200 ER, flying from Münster, runway 25. Takeoff weight is 143.4. We'll burn something during engine start and taxi. I would like to use flaps 15 for departure. Okay, it works. We are limited, 152 is maximum, but it's fine so far. Yeah. Or we can even use a D rate. I didn't expect this. But okay, I'm fine with that. V1 is 140, we rotate 142, and V2 146. D-rated takeoff 35 degrees. Leads remain on for departure. Alright. Final reserve. Final reserve is 3.7 tons. Alternate is Moncton, as far as I know. Yeah, alternate is Moncton, as far as I know. Okay, and final reserve was 3.7 tons. Cruising level is flight level 360 for today. Cost index 280. Takeoff flaps 15. Thrust reduction 35 degrees. CG is 24%. Ui, we need 4 units of trim, 4.7 units of trim. Yesterday I only used 2 units, so probably the trim was also a problem why I could not depart. So the FMC gave me 138, 142 and 146. Simbrief gives me 140, 142 and 146. Alright, that looks good. Very nice. Pre-flight complete. I'm still waiting for FMC for 80. Okay. So 146 is V2 speeds. Set. LNAV, VNAV can be engaged. Anything else? I can do an outside check. I can show you how small the plane is. So the 767-200 is basically the smallest wide-body jet which was built. Even the A310 is bigger. But on the other side, I must say the 767 is quite a comfortable airliner, especially when you fly United. The 767-300s of United are quite comfortable. You have a nice seat, you have a nice in-flight entertainment, you can watch great movies. You have a USB charger, or you have a USB port to charge your phone. I know it's slow, but better than nothing, right? When you are on a 10-hour long-haul flight, then your plane will charge full. It just takes a bit of time. Can it be that the loader is wrongly positioned? Uh-huh. Thomson had 767-200 in the early 2000s, but they let me ask ChatGPT 1 second. Let me check. Okay, the 767-200 was also used by Britannia, and Thomson got the 767-200 in 2005. In 2009, 767-200 was phased out, so just 4 years after they got it. The reason was a modernization of the fleet, and they wanted to have a higher efficiency. Yeah, and instead they got 787s, and they wanted to have a smaller fleet, like smaller, or not so many variants in the fleet. They just wanted to have, I think, 737 and 787. The 767 was completely retired at TUI in 2023 or 2023. I will be right back. So I'm back. I'm back here. Yeah, as I said, I'm still waiting for ATC to come online. It's also working. So let's close all doors. I would like to have a nice view on the wing, but I don't think that's possible. What is it? Can I watch through the door? Not so good. Send the loader units away and the stairs. Let's start the APU. It was a fast start. To reset the utility bus switches. External power can be disconnected. Now we can remove everything from the ground. Alright. Lights being turned on. This is the taxi out position. So we simply can start the engines, but we'll still wait with it. Where is the tower? I don't think that's here. Tower must be there. This is a freeway airport, by the way. Here are flight schools and flight clubs. As you can see, Aerotreff. I also contacted them for flight training, but I thought they were a bit too expensive. I don't want to spend 20 to 25k for PPL. You could also get for less, for far less. Here we have Lufthansa Cargo, A320, German Cargo. Okay. German Cargo A321. Look, the A321 is almost as long as our 767-200. There's not a lot of size difference. Alright. Good. What can we do? We can already go through the first checklist. Refill checklist, oxygen has been tested. Pressurization mode selector is set to automatic. Flight instrument is tested. Parking brake is set. Few control switches are cut off. Gear pins removed. Refill checklist complete. Oh, I almost pressed the fire extinguisher. Damn. This would have been fatal. Okay, let's continue. First, I'll check this fuel. We need 41.2 tons of fuel. Yeah, we have 41.2. Passenger signs are set. Windows are locked. MCP. 2 speed 146 is set. Runway heading 250. Initial climb 4000 feet. Set. Takeoff thrust. We will depart with flaps 15. D rate 35 degrees. Yeah, takeoff speeds. V1 is 140, we rotate 142, and V2 is 146. Takeoff speeds checked. Zero pre-flight completed. Put and daily on trim. Set to 0. Taxi takeoff briefing. We will simply taxi out here on this taxiway, then we will make a right turn, and thereafter another right turn to get onto the holding point on 25. Flight deck door is locked, and red only collision light is on. Force eject is complete. So technically I could start. I don't want to wait that long. Yeah, good question. What should I do? Look here, progress. We'll reach Halifax in 1:30 Zulu. 1:30 AM German time with 10.4 tons of fuel remaining, but I don't believe it. I think we will have far less fuel, and it depends. You know what? Let's start one engine. We'll do single engine taxi. We have time. Let's start engine number 1. Who comes on? Hydraulic pumps on. Let's practice some single engine taxi today. Okay. Engine number 1 can be set to continuous. Then packs can be turned on. Or the left pack at least. Okay. Flaps 15 can be set. Auto brake RTO. Here is the flap indicator. Trim. We need to set the trim to 4.7 units, which is quite high. We need to have a high nose up moment. 4.7 is like this. Okay, good. Plug and tool check. Full up, full rod, full up, full down, full left, full right, rudder full left, and rudder full right. Plug and tool check complete. That's the taxi, and we can Unicom. Can switch over to Unicom 1 to 2.8. Parking brake can be released. I did something wrong. This on. This on. Okay. Now we are moving. Münster traffic, White Star 1201 heavy. We are taxiing to runway 25.
Münster traffic, Lufthansa 12 Bravo, ILS runway 25 established.
We have to reset our utility bus switches. Then it will be second right. We have one inbound. For taxi checklist
Traffic, Lufthansa 12 Bravo, runway 25, 7 miles final.
should have been done before, but we'll do it after the end. Or before we line up, because we still haven't started. I would say single engine taxi is working quite well. Oh, I didn't know that Münster has cut 3. Wow. Amazing. Stop right here, parking brake can be set. Let's start engine number 2. Set fuel.
Münster traffic, Lufthansa 12 Bravo, runway 25, 3 miles final, Münster traffic.
Engine number 2 is running. Engine number 2 can be set to continuous. APU can be turned off. Tax can be turned back on. left, right, isolation valve off, AP feed off. And we still have to reset the utility bus routers again. Traffic is coming, what is it? 20. Ouch. That was a hard landing. Anyway, let's continue with the checklists. Before taxi checklist, yeah, recall. Let's do it again. More time. Recall is checked, auto brake. RTO set, ground equipment clear. Before taxi checklist complete. Before takeoff checklist, takeoff briefing. In case of an emergency, I would simply return to Münster, or we can also divert to Düsseldorf or Cologne. Packs remain on for departure.
Münster Traffic, Lufthansa Bravo has vacated runway 25.
Flaps 15 are set. Step trim. We need 4.7 units, as you can see right here. And we have around 4.7 units inserted. Then flight controls checked and cabin is secured. Before takeoff checklist complete, I'm ready. Yeah, the question is, do I still wait for the ATC or not? I would probably say no. Strobe wing lights can be turned on, landing lights on. I'm ready. Let's release the brakes. Transponder mode Charlie can be set. Münster traffic, White Star 1201 heavy, we are departing on 25. Now I'm curious if it works or not.
Approaching 25.
Checked. Right and left side is clear. Make a sharp left turn.
On runway 25.
Checked. So. Damn, he's fast. What about the other? 821. No longer there. Anyway. So. Take off. Let's hold the brakes. Second, guys. Just something. Because we're on a 767-200 and usually the sounds are louder on shorter planes. Clock is on. Okay. Take off.
On runway 25. On runway 25.
Thrust is set. Releasing the brakes. Knots, thrust hold. 21.
100 meters remaining. 100 remaining. Caution, on taxiway, on taxiway.
Positive climb, yeah. That was a bad idea. But the trim is very good. Well done. But again, I don't think it's normal that a 767 needs this much runway. Even if it's not it's not loaded. Probably this will be my last longer flight out of Münster. It's quite risky. The map lights are great. Oh. Okay, let's go for flaps 5. We checked flaps 5. Hallo Mika. Flaps 1. We checked flaps 1. Auch noch zum Stream geschafft. Alles gut. Das war wieder sehr knapp in Münster. Flaps up. Check flaps up. Autopilot on. Scan for Level 360. Ja, heute mal kein Overrun, aber fast. Das war wieder sehr knapp. Turn off the taxi lights can be turned off, no steer lights off. We can set center pressure again. After takeoff checklist, altimeter set back to normal, after takeoff checklist. Das 767 ist echt wow. Panel. Natürlich. Katastrophal. Das ist alles schön hell. Amsterdam radar. One 34, 37.
Solar 004, descent flight level 320.
Descent level 320, Solar 004.
Solar 004, I will enter CPDLC because there's quite a lot of steps for information.
Roger.
Landing lights can be turned off. Landing and wing lights. Amsterdam radar, Ruder Armand, White Star 1201 heavy, we are at 16 for 36.
White Star 1201 Amsterdam and squawk 2772, climb flight level 250.
Squawk 2772, climbing flight level 250, White Star.
Amsterdam radar, good evening, One Express 520, with you 370, overhead red. Correction, World Express 52 Hotel, squawk 2762.
2762, World Express 520.
Emirates 610, descent to flight level 50.
Descent flight level 50, Emirates 610.
Solar 004, descent to level 200 with a rate of 2,500 feet per minute or greater.
Level 200, 2,500 feet, Solar 004.
Lufthansa Cargo 45,
Wann kommst du denn morgen an?
2,000 feet, the QNH Rotterdam is 1006.
1:46, das ist aber sehr spät. Das ist alles 7 Stunden 15
Yeah,
Minuten.
5-6 Quebec Sierra, if you aim out at around 3 or 2,000 feet at Quebec, that's okay. Easy 46, descent level 290 to reach at also.
Flight level 290 and level of the call, so easy 46.
Mal 2:30. 2:30 wird's werden.
Air France 25 Delta Juliet Amsterdam, hello, readability is 3/5, you are a bit quiet, you are identified. Ryder 746, 1-2, flight, bye-bye.
1-2, flight, Ryder 746, have a good night, bye-bye.
Nein.
Scandinavian 42 Romeo, hello, identified, climb to flight level 250, proceed direct to Baden. Direct to Baden. Sir, stepped on, over Baden.
Yellow. 7671.
Contact 1 Alpha Mike, turn right heading 100.
Right 100, contact 1 Alpha Mike.
Emirates 610,
Ja, jetzt brauchst du nice.
260, Emirates 610.
2004. Wow. Nice.
Max 286, contact Maastricht 136.465.
Bei zum Radar bist du einfach nur ein kleines bisschen größer als ein Adler 21 oder so. Ja, kann sein.
Cameron 413, contact approach 121.205.
Latest was 2008. Teneriffa. Just Ui, Willemstad.
610, contact approach 121.205.
121.205, Emirates 610.
Ja,
Easy 49 Alpha Romeo, after circle to Sierra Bravo.
Salzburg. right above Amsterdam. So
Contact 1 Alpha Mike, turn right heading 140, clear line as approach, 1 is right.
140, clear line as approach, 1 is right, contact 1 Alpha Mike.
White Star 1201, climb flight level 360.
climbing to level 360, White Star.
Bearing 16 Lima, 12 decimal 8, your next time.
0212 decimal 8 is 16 Lima, thank you for sending Sky.
Solar 004, thank you for the rates. Monitor 12 decimal 8 for further descent. Have a good landing. 547, descent, flight level 260.
260 all on plus 1
bin heute wieder 747-200 geflogen. Ja, sehr schön. Stelle ich mir bestimmt auch cool vor. Das Problem, was ich nur habe, der Flieger ist für mich nicht mehr zeitgemäß. Also du brauchtest damals wirklich 3 Leute, um das Ding zu fliegen. Ich hätte keine Ahnung. Ich hätte keine Ahnung, wie ich mit dem Ingenieurpanel klarkommen würde. Weil du hast hier auch eins. Du hast ja auch so ein Ingenieurpanel, aber das ist nur so für Tests. Ja, wenn du es einmal drin hast, geht's echt. Ja, das
Speedbird 34, Papa Charlie, 122 decimal 8, have a good flight, sir.
Ich verstehe total, was du meinst, ja. Weil ich will auch nicht eine Stunde verbringen, mit dem Flieger vorzubereiten und dann ist irgendwas mit dem Simulator und dann ist der für den Arsch. Was soll ich meinen? Die Views sind krass. Nicht dumm. Jetzt nur daher, hier. Ja, da machen hier, glaube ich, 6 Simulator schon mehr Spaß, ja. 757 würde ich ja auch sehr gerne noch mal fliegen, aber ich bin nicht gewollt für XP 12 nochmal die 767 zu kaufen, obwohl ich die komplette 767 habe. Also ich habe alles, was man bei 767 kaufen kann, ne? 200, 300, 400 und die FPDS-Erweiterung, den modernen Sprint. Und ich habe keinen Bock für 100 Euro noch meine 757 kaufen.
White Star 1201, contact mass 135 decimal 9 or 60.
135 906 White 701 trotzdem.
Approach 25 Delta Juliet, which flight level would you like, 37 or 357?
Radio check. Radio check, radio check. Ja, da oder was? Radar, good evening. White Star 1201, climbing for level 3, 21460. Visibility was 0 by 5.
Station Coordinates, radar, Pasha details.
A White Star 1201, good evening. We are climbing for level 3334360.
White Star 1201, last look radar, roger. Master radar, good evening, One Express 52 Hotel, with you 370. One Express 520, last radar identified. Platforms 25 Delta Juliet, Buster radar, flight level 380. Maintain 370, France 25. Lufthansa 4 Mike Juliet, Buster radar identified.
So reaching final level.
DD65 Mike Romeo, Buster radar, roger. Good evening, Lufthansa 966, flight 340, inbound Münster.
We reached our final level. Can speed up a bit. Maximum mark. Here you can see the needle. We may not go above it, but I think can go for Mach point.
Lufthansa 66, identified, direct Münster. Direct Münster 966.
We can try Mach point 84. Critical aviator, hello. Hello, critical aviator, I hope you're fine.
Good evening. Tango Papa Auto Flight Level 319 and Climb Flight Level 370 inbound Zomba.
Originals 5 Tango Papa Squawk 315.
Guys, I need to tell you something. You need the, you know the airline Discover,
Squawk
right?
3152 and
Discover
Flight
Airlines.
Level 370.
They will get an F50 and they have S30s, but somehow I don't like this airline. I don't like this airline at all. Wearing uniforms with silver stripes and
Good evening, is you my Charlie Flight Level 370 inbound.
bright blue neckties with beard. 1 second.
Ryanair 194, you're deep in London airspace. You should be with monitor 122.8.
here, critical elevator, which airline are you talking about? Discover. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. No, somehow, you know, my problem is, let me show you something. Things are, look, Eurowings at A340s back in 2019, and they completely scrapped the Eurowings long haul and therefore made the long haul out of Frankfurt, where they created Discover Airlines, and then they completely left Düsseldorf and Cologne, and therefore just concentrated the traffic out of Frankfurt and Munich. And this is why I don't understand. Düsseldorf and Berlin also are important airports in Germany. And somehow they don't get the attention they need. Look, we had an A340 in Düsseldorf. We had an A787. We had an A787s coming to Düsseldorf, and they upgraded from the Dash 8 Dreamliner to the Dash 9 due to high demand. So first they had the 787-8, right? Because it was new or something. And then the route was new, and then they got the Dash 9 to high demand because many Japanese are living in Düsseldorf. It's really sad that they are no longer coming to Düsseldorf. Even Cathay Pacific was in Düsseldorf. They flew to Hong Kong. No way. Look guys, Eurowings ist ja jetzt eigenständig, dafür haben die jetzt das Cover, die machen ja mittlerweile Lang- und Mittelstrecke. Ja, aber finde ich scheiße. Ich finde scheiße ist alles in Dings. Das ist alles in Frankfurt. Frankfurt ist kein toller Flughafen. Frankfurt ist absolut Mist. Krass. They had 777-300s in
1201, contact London 133.705.
133.705, White Star 101, goodbye. London, good evening, White Star 121 Heavy with Velvet Reasons.
Finland 1 Lima rifle to Sunstead, score 3511. Squawk 3511, can you repeat the approach please? Check 7 Echo to Golf. The Finland 1 Lima arrival. Finland 1 Lima arrival, check 7 Echo to Golf. Control, Robert Tango, with the other 270, flight direction Croft. U2 for Bravo Tango, let the control hello, Croft 1 Bravo, arrival.
Massive triplings.
Bravo, right,
London, very good evening, White Star 1201 Heavy for level 360 Mount Huff.
It was the White Star, right?
White Star 1201.
Star 1 1201 under control, Roger. Easy 74 Kilo Charlie, descend flight level 16. Descend flight level 160, thank you, easy 74 Kilo Charlie.
Needs a picture. Oh. The 777-300 from Cathay Pacific in Düsseldorf. Was in 2015. Wow. Nice. Then we had Air China.
Climbing 370.
China came with AC-30 every day probably. AC-30-200 and AC-30-300.
Julia.
Nice. Then we had Delta Airlines.
Flight level 200 by leaking.
Delta came with 767s, 767-400 as well. They used the 767-300ER after 2023, and before the pandemic broke out, they had 767-400. Then we had Singapore Airlines, also in Düsseldorf.
Easy 21 Charlie, London Control, hello, I'm flight level 370.
So why did Lufthansa stop Eurowings stops in Düsseldorf? Well, that doesn't make much sense to me. Too low demand as far as I know. Yeah, the A350 came to Düsseldorf. Nice. Next to the Cathay Pacific. Yeah, so they stopped flying to Düsseldorf due to low demand apparently, but I cannot really understand it. There is demand, and also Japanese people that would like to fly direct from Düsseldorf to Tokyo. That's the problem I have. And I don't want to travel to Frankfurt all the time just to get a flight. Frankfurt has a shit airport. I was there in September. I flew back from San Francisco, and it was absolutely bullshit in Frankfurt. I had to find a toilet. How do I say this? I had to go to 4 different toilets in order to find a free toilet spot. This was so embarrassing and it was awful. It was completely awful. I don't like Frankfurt. I'm not sure about Munich. I think I need to test Munich airport, but Frankfurt airport is absolutely bullshit. It's too big and completely overcrowded. Look, I was in Denver airport, right? Denver's airport is bigger than Frankfurt airport. And somehow it was better in Denver than in Frankfurt. Let me check Denver.
500 Alpha, London Control, hello. Turn right, heading 080 degrees, climb flight level 280. Clear right 070 and clear.
million passengers. Sorry, I was a bit loud. Denver had 82.3 passengers. And last year, and Frankfurt had 59.4. Around 60 million.
Shanix 7 Echo Tango, squawk 3511.
No, but I don't like Frankfurt Airport. Frankfurt Airport is shit.
No worries. Easy 74 Kilo Charlie, contact Newcastle radar 124.380, goodbye. And 124.304 Easy 74 Kilo Tango, good night. Lufthansa 4 Papa Lima, resume navigation direct to Lamex. Direct to Lamex, Lufthansa 4 Papa Lima. Load of Charlie, Easy 43 Mike Charlie, sending through flight level 130, flight level 70, turning 1 Mike A320 with Manchester information go. Easy 43 Mike Charlie, London Control, hello, descend flight level 80. Flight level 80, Easy 43 Mike Charlie. Not yet. Reserving you. Easy 43 Mike Charlie, contact Manchester radar 118.580, goodbye. Manchester radar 118.580, Easy 43 Mike Charlie, bye. Charles 2 Kilo Yankee, when ready, descend flight level 180. When ready, descend level 180, Charles 2 Kilo Yankee. Easy 65 X-ray, contact Scottish Control 135.530, goodbye. 135.530, 465 X-ray, thank you, bye-bye. Easy 4 Bravo Tango, descend flight level 90. Descend flight level 90, Shelling 7 Echo Tango, flight heading 155. 155, Trace 7 Echo Tango. And London Factor 3 Echo 3, flight 660, Postman 3 Alien, London Control, hello, climb flight level 350. Flight level 350, ED2 Tango Victor, descend flight level 100. Flight level 100, easy 2 Tango Victor. When at 50 Sierra Alpha, resume air navigation direct to Mammal. Aircraft Mammal for runway 50 Alpha. Resume navigation direct Finland. Navigation direct Finland, Shanks, Echo Tango. Easy 2 for Bravo Tango, resume navigation direct Chase. Resume navigation direct Chase, Easy 2 for Bravo Tango. Lufthansa 4 Papa Lima, flying flight level 350.
Es wackelt ordentlich, ja. So Frankfurt is as bad as I heard. Munich is better according to other frequent flyers. Yes, you're right. Frankfurt is completely overloaded. You have a big terminal there. You have to walk all the way to your gate, and you have huge ways. The signs are really bad. And when you want to find a suitable toilet, there is no, because every toilet is. There is just one toilet at every gate. One toilet, one. And then you have to wait in the toilet because there is a long queue of people. And then I had to find another toilet, and another, and another. And at the fourth toilet I finally got a place, because it was a bigger toilet compartment. It was really bad. It was not nice.
Contact Manchester radar 118.580. Radar 118.580. Easy to bye.
toilet per gate. Yes, I'm not lying.
Delta 966 inbound and long flight of 320. Delta 96, under control, roger.
And the toilets were at the big gates, right? Where the AC-30s and AC-40s stand, and the 747. Not at the small gate.
It's going to close down by that is not having fun. Second to Navy Nicole, 122.8. Goes on Sky engine there.
He said he's not having fun.
Which is, or whatever it is better, but it's still not working.
I will be right back.
Good evening, Ryanair 323 Yankee, passing 4,600 on the number 1 Yankee departure at Manchester. Good evening, Ryanair 323 Yankee, passing 5,000, number 1 Yankee departure.
So I'm back. The critical aviator. I know my local airport, which is smaller than Frankfurt, has more toilets than that. Last time I went there. Okay. Now I would be curious which airport you mean. So my local airport is Münster, but I don't like it. It's too small and too far away from the city. So I always go to Düsseldorf. Düsseldorf is my favorite airport, Germany. And yeah, I like it. It's not too big, it's not too small. But Frankfurt is a shit airport. Even for plane spotting, it became really bad. Too many people lose. Okay, that's interesting. So apparently the ATC went offline, this dude, because he said he's not having fun anymore. What does he expect? London Center is always crowded, and then he expects that there would be no stress. Now we're back on Munich. Okay guys, I would say there's not a lot to see here anymore. I would say that's it from my side. We will see us later again during arrival in 5 to 6 hours. Until then, I wish you a really nice remaining Monday. Keep it up, stay safe, and goodbye guys. Thanks for watching and take care.